in less than 3 months.
Yes.
You don't look 60. Do people tell you that all the time?
Well, of course, as you know, people always say, Gloria Steinem famously said, "This is what 60 looks like."
Now, Robert, we've been talking. What's kind of amazing about your 60?
Well, for me, 60 is it's almost shocking because I've been HIV positive for at least 28 years, maybe 35. And so I certainly spent a lot of my life not expecting to live to 50, let alone 60. And so everything is an amazing surprise in a way.
Is every day a gift?
Absolutely. I forget sometimes. I'll get distracted and get caught up in the nonsense of life. But almost every single day I will have at least a moment or two where wow, I'm here. This is amazing.
And you're healthy.
I'm very healthy. I've been in nearly perfect health for 15 years.
So this is not only the face of 60, this is also the face of AIDS.
Well, this is the face of, there is no term for it, but I'd call it post-AIDS. I guess it's long-term HIV, manageable condition.
How many people are there walking around like you?
There are a fair number. I'm unusual because I actually crossed over into an AIDS diagnosis and then came back without any damage. I know a number of people who never got sick, who've been HIV positive like me for 20, 30 years and are doing great. And I do know people who are struggling as well.
And and we all remember going through the period where we lost so many people. So it's to see you in this condition and at this age, because number one, you look younger. Number two, you look, you're ridiculously fit. Okay, what's that thing?
That's an anti-gravity yoga hammock.
Is that why with an HIV positive diagnosis and you're almost 60 years old, you look like such a knockout?
Well, it helps. I can flip for you on it if you want me to.
You can flip on that?
Yes.
Right now?
Absolutely.
Oh, party on. We're going to have a great time.
This is
Robert. He's got flip.
Don't try this at home without instructions.
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the new 60. This is completely, do you feel 30?
I feel ageless. Actually, what I remember something my mother said, I look in the mirror, I feel like I'm 17 inside. And it's like, who is this guy? But I really feel like I'm 35 is my real age. I have the body of a 35-year-old. That's what it feels like I'm living. I hope it'll last for at least a few more years.
But when people find out your age, is there any stigma attached?
I think, the good news is if once they know you, prejudice is about prejudgment. So ageism is about prejudice. Once people know someone, usually they can let go of their prejudices and simply be with you. You look great. And so, so people just, you are you. You no longer are the age.
But a lot of the world doesn't think that way.
Well, hopefully more and more. That's why we're opening our big mouth.
That's true. Now let me ask you a question. You're also, not only are you in great shape, you are a writer for The Advocate. You do a wonderful column called
The New 60.
The New 60. I'm New 50. You're New 60. We found each other on Facebook.
That's right.
You do this great column that everyone should read, which I'm going to link up. And what else do you do?
I'm a psychotherapist. I help to run a crisis center, Friends Indeed, where we work with people dealing with life-threatening illness, grief, and caregiving issues. I have a private practice as well. And I, get involved in other projects.
Okay, so put on your psychotherapist hat for a second now that we've seen your physical hat here. What would you advise, because you've lived with not only the threat of the fact that you might not live very long, so you've had that at a very early age, but you've surpassed it. What would you advise people who do have issues with aging? I talk about 50 now. You're going into 60. Mm-hmm. What would be your advice to them that they could end up? Wow, I'm gonna go long shot on you. Whoa, like this. This is and anybody would want to be. You're already very handsome. You started out good. But.
Some of it I'm blessed. I'm grateful for my genes. I think it's basic advice for everyone is none of us knows how long we're going to be here. Age is just a number. It represents how long we've been on the planet, but it doesn't represent our health, our vitality. And so it's to maximize what we have. There's a wonderful concept that comes from the Mastery Workshop that I co-lead with a woman named Sally Fisher who created it. The quality of life is not determined by the circumstances. And so, circumstances, age is a circumstance, illness is a circumstance. And the day we're in is not determined by that. So I can be having a great day and I could take it away from myself and saying, oh, I'm old. Or I can be having a great day and just like have a great day.
Or get on your trapeze here.
Yes, that's right. I can flip upside down, which always feels good. Anti-gravity yoga is so much fun.
So just be in the moment?
Yeah.
Going back to
live in the present and take care of yourself. Make the most of what you have to work with. How much energy do I have now? What's the best life I can have? I at this point, I'm glad for all of my experiences. So I have been very ill. I've had the experience of having barely enough energy to walk across a room and to have had my body be emaciated and not know if I would ever have the ability to exercise again or do certain things. And to know that even then, I was all right. So I'm not afraid of the process of aging in a certain way. I'm interested in staying as vital as I can be for as long as I can be, but I know that it's up to my imagination. The key to life is being able to have the imagination to imagine to do it differently based on what you have to work with.
I think I don't know how you top that sentence. I think on that one we have to go out and say, Rob, thank you for being a model in every way to so many people. And you're like my new best friend.
Well, thank you. It's great to meet you, and hello to anyone who's watching this.